Hello and welcome back to the Brodeurland Show. I'm so glad you're here. Today's topic on the Brodeurland Show is commitment. That's right. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty committed. What am I committed in? In helping you become that best version of yourself. And so in order to do so, I've got 3 topics lined up today to help you, yes, you, really understand this word commitment and really apply it into your everyday lives. And so the first topic I want to talk about is this. Don't do things just because they're convenient. No, you've got to be committed. Second, when you're faced with challenges in your lives, don't just run away from them. You've got to find solutions. And third, motivation gets you started, but commitment keeps you moving forward. Now, those are the topics we're going to explore today, but you know the drill here. We've got to dive on into that Brodeurland definition for commitment. So what are we waiting for? I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's dive on in right now. So the Brodeurland definition for a commitment, it goes like this: to be dedicated and to fulfill the goal or goals you made for yourself. So you can go out there and you can keep moving forward so you can become that best version of yourself. Now that you know the Brodeurland definition for commitment, it's time to dive on in. It's really time to get our feet wet and really understand more about this word commitment. And to do so, I've got 3 quotes lined up today to really help you understand and so you can apply this word into your life and become that best version of yourself. So what are we waiting for? I'm really excited and I'm really committed to keep moving forward. So let's dive into our first quote right now. Our first quote today is by Ken Blanchard, and Ken says this: when you are interested in doing something, you only do it when it's convenient, but when you are committed to doing something, you accept no excuses, only results. We all have interests, we all have hobbies, we all have things that we love to do in our lives, and that's great. And if you really want to get better at those hobbies, if you really want to bring them to the next level, you have to start being committed now. You see, those hobbies, those interests, they're a great start. They tell us things that we love to do, things that really get us excited in our lives, right? But the problem with hobbies and interests, a lot of times we only do them when we have time. Being committed means I'm not going to make the excuse. I'm not going to sit there and go, well, I don't have time today. Oh, you know what? I just don't feel like it. No, commitment is all about, you know what? I'm going to push through. I'm going to find the time. I'm going to try to get better at them. And I'm really going to see it through. That's the power of commitment. And you see, this is only our first quote right here. This is only our stepping stone really into the power of commitment. I still got some more quotes lined up, and I really want to dive into our next quote because here's the deal. We can get started on our journey to really committing to these things that we love to do. But what happens when we face a challenge? So let's take a look at our next quote right now. Our second quote today is by Andy Andrews, and Andy says this: when confronted with a challenge, the committed heart will search for a solution. The undecided heart searched for an escape. As you embark on this journey to try new things, to improve on your interests in your hobbies, and really bring these goals to life, a lot of times you're going to hit challenges. You're going to hit roadblocks along the way. And these challenges become deciding factors, right? Are you going to quit? Are you going to give up? Are you going to throw in the towel? Or are you going to stay committed? Are you going to keep pushing forward? You see, these challenges are beautiful. Why are they beautiful, Mr. Broder? I feel like they're scary, right? Yes, but you see, if you're able to find solutions to these challenges, not only do you move closer to achieving these goals, but you become a better person, because it's not so much about achieving your goals as it is who do you have to become to achieve these goals, right? That's the beautiful part of being committed. When you face these challenges, you stay committed, you keep pushing forward. You don't only just get to your goals, but you improve and you mold into this better version of yourself. That's the beautiful part of really staying committed. Now, here's the deal. We got one more quote left to go to really wrap up this word commitment and really learn how we can better use it and apply it into our everyday lives. So what are we waiting for? Let's take a look at our last quote right now. Our final quote today is by Jim Rohn, and Jim says this: motivation is what gets you started. Commitment is what keeps you going. Motivation is one of the key aspects to really sparking our interest, to really pushing us along that journey of life to where we are trying to achieve our goals and really trying to find success. The problem with motivation, though, is it's only temporary. It's a good kickstart. It's a good spark. However, a lot of times it fades away. And that's when commitment really chimes in. That's when commitment comes forth. You see, commitment is all about taking that energy, taking that motivation, really utilizing it to fuel yourself forward and reminding yourself, hey, what is it that I agreed with myself? What were those goals that I wanted to achieve? And that way, when I hit those dry spells, when I hit those times when I find things to be very difficult and I'm going through the grind, I can use that commitment to remind myself, hey, this is what I'm in for. This is why I'm doing this. This is what I'm going to go for. And you can sprinkle some motivation along the way to keep you energized, to keep you motivated. At the end of the day, though, you got to be committed. You got to use that motivation, sure, to push you forward. But you got to be committed to yourself, and you got to tell yourself you can. You're capable. So always remember, you make each day a special day by just you being you. There's no one in the whole world like you except you, and I like you just the way you truly are. It's good that you exist, but you've got to go out there. You've got to be committed. You've got to keep pushing forward, find solutions, and to never give up. So you, yes you, can become that best version of yourself. So until next time, Broder out. Peace.